Hi, I'm Adam, welcome back to the channel. Today we're spending 48 hours in the stunning Lake District, camping at the Troutbeckhead Caravan and Motorhome Club site. We're going to cram as much as possible into the next 48 hours and bring you along with us. Our 48 hour begins leaving our home in County Durham. It's about an hour and a half's drive to the Lake District. Once you're off the M6, the drive gets really scenic, with gorgeous views all the way to the campsite. Once you arrive at the site, it's the normal check-in routine. Here's a quick look around the site to show you what it's got to offer. With only 48 hours to spend in the lakes, the Troutbeckhead club site is in a brilliant spot, just 10 minutes from Keswick and only a few miles from Ullswater, and so much more nearby. It's a large, really well kept site which is super clean and peaceful. There are two modern toilet and shower blocks, both very clean, plus dishwashing areas and a laundry room. The pitches are spacious and nicely laid out with views of the surrounding countryside, and there is a mix of electric and fully serviced options. We had everything we needed right on our pitch, so setting up couldn't have been easier. There's also a handy reception area, a children's play park, and the lovely Troutbeck stream running alongside the edge of the site. It's a really relaxing place to be. And if you've got family or friends joining you without a caravan or motorhome, they can book one of the Experience Freedom glamping pods so everyone can enjoy the trip. The site is also great for walking. There are lots of trails you can access directly from the site, and it backs right onto Matterdale Forest, perfect for peaceful strolls or longer walks. It's ideal if you've got a dog with you too. Murphy had a great time exploring. Next we took the short 10-minute drive over to Keswick. It was a bit busier than we expected, but with sunshine and blue skies in early April, it's no surprise everyone had the same idea. We headed off through the market, which was full of local produce, and then spent some time looking around the shops. There's such a nice mix of outdoor gear shops, independent boutiques and little surprises tucked down the side streets. Now, if you've got a sweet tooth like we do, you have to stop by Friars. It's a real old school chocolate shop that's been here since 1927, full of handmade truffles, quirky sweets and that classic chocolatey smell as soon as you walk through the door. After exploring the town, we made the shore walk down to Derwentwater, which sits right on the edge of Keswick. You can hire boats here or just sit by the water and soak up the views. It's such a peaceful spot. And if you fancy stretching your legs a bit more, keep walking along the lakeside path to Friars Crag. It's a really gentle walk and the views from the top are absolutely stunning. You can even drop down to the little beach for a quieter moment by the water. Keswick's such a great place to visit, with loads to see and do, especially on a sunny day, but just a heads up, it can get very busy during school holidays and sunny weekends, so maybe plan ahead if you're coming at peak times. After a busy morning in Keswick, we wanted to escape the crowds, so we drove along Derwentwater for around 15 minutes until we reached the Bowder Stone. It's managed by the National Trust and there's a small car park nearby, so it's an easy stop if you're exploring the area around Keswick or Derwentwater. From the car park, it's just a short woodland walk to reach it. Great if you're travelling with dogs or just fancy stretching your legs. The stone is a huge mysterious boulder that looks like it's just been dropped in the middle of Borrowdale Valley. It's about 30 feet high, weighs around 2,000 tonnes and is perfectly balanced on one edge, which makes you wonder how on earth it hasn't toppled over all these years. What's even better is that there's a metal staircase attached to the side of the stone so you can actually climb up on top of it. Once you're up there, you get a cracking view of the surrounding valley and fells, and it makes for a brilliant photo op. That's if you like the heights. We're just at the edge of the campsite now, just about to leave and enter onto the track. Come on then, let's go through. Good boy. So you can turn right out of here and take a walk up there through the woods, or we're going to take a left and you can do a loop all the way around and back to the site. Murphy's turned into a puppy this morning. There's a slight frost on the ground, and when there's snow or frost around, he's absolutely frantic. I don't know why. I don't know whether your dogs are the same. There's something really stunning about waking up in the Lake District, coming out for an early morning dog walk and having all of this on your doorstep. Literally 2-minute walk from the campsite and you're surrounded by all of this countryside. The next day we made our way to Buttermere. It's only about 20 miles from the campsite, but the roads are super narrow with lots of passing places. The approach into Buttermere is pretty steep, but trust me, it's totally worth the drive. There's parking right in the centre of the village, but be warned it fills up fast, so if you want to grab a space, get there early. Once parked up, we made the short walk down to the lakeside, and when you get there, you'll definitely be wowed by the view. You can walk the full lake circuit, which is about 4.5 miles. It's mostly flat with loads of spots to stop, relax and soak up the scenery. You get everything from woodlands to lakeside paths and wide open views of the surrounding fells. But with Murphy nearly 11 now, he's not quite up for that distance, so we kept it short and found the perfect picnic spot by the water, like so many others. Now for a fun fact, Buttermere is actually one of the smallest lakes in the Lake District, only about 1.25 miles long. But what it lacks in size, it absolutely makes up for in beauty. We're just coming to the end of our walk around absolutely fantastic Buttermere in the background here. It's a little bit of a tricky drive from the campsite, but definitely worthwhile and a great place for an afternoon dog walk. Surrounded by dramatic peaks and that glassy lake surface, it's one of the most photographed spots around, and for good reason, which is why I would definitely recommend packing a picnic and spending some time here. Our final activity of the weekend was a visit to Aira Force Waterfall, a National Trust site less than 10 minutes from the campsite. The waterfall and surrounding Gowbarrow Park are an 18th century pleasure ground. There are so many woodland trails to discover, and of course the fall itself, with Aira Beck thundering down a 60-foot drop past ferns and rock. If you don't fancy some of the steep steps around the waterfall, you can always park higher up at the Aira Force High Force car park and make the short walk across the road, and still enjoy some amazing views of the surrounding area and the waterfalls. As you can see, the Lake District is absolutely breathtaking, and on a sunny day you couldn't ask for a more picturesque place to spend time. It's the perfect place to visit for a weekend, a week or even longer. In our 48-hour stay we've only just dipped our toes into everything there is to discover. But don't worry, we're back in a few months' time camping near Kendal for a longer stay to explore even more. Thanks so much for watching. Please click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on what's coming next. See you soon.